You guys love them, so here's another what I eat in a day. I always start off my morning with the coffee. These are the pods that I use for my Nespresso machine. This is my favorite creamer, and then I always make sure to add collagen to my coffee. For breakfast, I made these meatless patties with eggs and then some sourdough toast. It reminds me of like a Denny's breakfast. Then I went to work out, and this is the pre-workout that I use. You guys always ask. This is the one. After I worked out, I made a protein shake with strawberries, bananas, Fit Protein by Sarah's Day, spirulina, be careful with it, and chia seeds. I then added almond milk. And then I snacked on some chips and salsa, and then I had a late lunch, so I made salad with lettuce, croutons, and then I cooked up some chicken, so I went ahead and added that to my salad. And you guys have to get this dressing. It's seriously so good. I'm obsessed with it. So this just filled me up until dinner time, and then for dinner, I'm obsessed with the air fryer, so I put my salmon, frozen veggies into it, cooked it at 375 for about 15 minutes, and it turned out perfect. Added some rice to it and this balsamic glaze.
This is what I ate in a day. Starting off with my coffee, I used one huge iced coffee cube, some oat milk, a double shot of espresso, some creamer, and I put it all in this new pretty cup I got. I had something simple for lunch. Well, this was honestly like brunch because it was kind of late. But I had some rice, put some seaweed seasoning on my rice, some kimchi, 2 fried eggs, some garlic hot chili oil, soy sauce, and it's so simple, but it's so good. I could eat this every day and not get tired of it. A little bit later, I wanted to try to make the Din Tai Fung cucumber salad because I was just thinking about it and craving it. So I cut up some mini cucumbers, soaked them in salt for about 30-20 minutes, and then rinsed that off, and then added, I'm going to just list it on the screen because I added a lot of things. Ended up tasting a little different than Din Tai Fung, but it was still really good and addicting. For dinner, I wanted to try the pepper lunch that I've been seeing on TikTok all over my For You page, and it looks so good every time. I've actually never been to the pepper lunch restaurant, but this was actually really easy to make. So I just put rice, some cut up steak, and some corn, some garlic, green onion. The sauce, I just used some sugar, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. Topped it off with green onions and ate it with a side of my cucumber salad. It was so good. I would definitely make this again and again. I always forget to eat my fruit, but today I had a bowl of strawberries. It also got all over my shirt because they were just so juicy. I ended my day of eating with my favorite turtle chips. These are so good, all of the layers. They are salty and sweet and delicious.
Since I do fashion modeling, I love finding recipes that don't make me bloated because you just look really uncomfortable in clothing if you are bloated, and I wish I found this sooner. So I add half a cup of oats with a pinch of salt and a cup of water, and I add that on the stove, and while it's cooking, I take this greens and superfoods blend by Bloom, and it's like this digestive powder that's made with probiotics and enzymes, and it really helps you digest your food and also tastes good. So then after I add my oatmeal to a little bowl, and I saw Anastasia V. Thompson, a ballerina, add butter to hers with cinnamon and maple syrup, and it's all you need, and it tastes better than any oatmeal I've had.
What I ate in a day. I had some leftover tiny potatoes, so I cut them up small, seasoned them, and let them crisp up in a pan. I added some bacon bits and made a little hole in the middle, added 2 eggs, seasoned that, and added mozzarella and some green onions. It was very cheesy and very delicious. And then of course I have to have my coffee, so I'm using my coffee ice, and today I decided to use a Vietnamese coffee concentrate. You just mix in water or milk and it is delicious every time. Then I went to Whole Foods and saw they had the new Milk Bar ice cream. Of course, I had to get all the flavors I could. I tried all 3 flavors that I got, but my favorite has definitely got to be the OG cereal milk. For lunch, I made a soft tofu stew. I used frozen mussels, boiled that, and then I added a sundubu jjigae base just to make things easy, and it's also really delicious, and I added a few more sauces. I also added bok choy this time, which I usually don't add, but I just had a lot of it. And then, of course, the tofu, some enoki mushrooms. I also added a can of tuna for some more protein. It was super delicious, and I made a lot, so I also ate this for dinner as well.
Let's go to 66 Night Market. Parking is free, but I get here 4 p.m. and it's pretty packed. Starting off with some boba, fresh watermelon. Look at these places. Walk
Of me making it right now. Okay, so that last thing that you saw were my chopsticks. Okay, so it actually smells really chickeny. I think that's because that yellow stuff was broth. So this is, I don't know, just like really chicken brothy. But let's give it a try. I hope it's not too hot. It's really cute. It's Hello Kitty. It's probably a little stale because I haven't like eaten it, but I like it and I love the packaging.